food allowance is given.
Now,
So instead of that, instead of when we put it
the food allowance is not given to casuals.
Only the staff. Your staff here are
Only the
casuals,
staff.
50 years,
No
20
corridors.
years, 10 years.
They don't have food allowance. The
No,
food
casuals.
allowance.
restrictions to you. We'll do you a letter more when it comes to the office.
Yes, the other aspect, please.
Annuity, you want to talk?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, don't talk down to
The
me.
new thing I want to talk, sir.
You can't introduce any evidence at this stage.
Don't talk now, the way
feedback session.
And the new thing I want to talk.
Just one
Yeah, you get a document.
The point where they say that all the head of departments are not Sierra Leoneans, you know, when they took over newly, they needed to control the key points because already they took over a non-operating facility. So they needed to put their own people to be able to control proper because they were like a gang within the operation of this. Up to now, it's still there. It's like a gang. So if you didn't
What's that
put
supposed to mean, the gang?
a gang mean a team that we've been to police here. The people do things according to the.
How do you mean? Talk straight, my friend.
I'm talking straight. People that were there as head of department called Sierra Leoneans engaging in malpractices. So you cannot come and make a huge investment and keep the same people there that you didn't trust. And then before you get to the people that you trust, you have to use the people that you know, that you trust, and they use in the other countries in the same capacity.
That is going against the Constitution, national Constitution, because
Yes, Constitution.
Which one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me come in.
Okay, so, okay.
Let me come in. That is not the issue, sir.
If that is what they told you, that is not the issue. In fact, most of our head resigned. Those who we are heading, most of our engineers resigned.
Why?
Because they brought other people, they brought Indians that are, which of course the knowledge they have, what they have, they don't have.
Okay, less qualified.
Less qualified, and then you bring somebody less qualified on top of it. You see? And even as we speak, they go and come. They go and come. You see? And this has been the greatest challenges we have. It's not only because of theft. It's not only because that is the reason in fact, we Sierra Leoneans.
So you're saying there is theft?
Of course, there is theft. That I can't deny it. There is theft, and theft has been before, not now. Theft have been before. So it's not because like a cartel. Now, of course, yes. You see, now the issue is even what about the HR? There is a new controller for HR. The HR report.
No, the HR does not mind. I mean, she is quiet.
You see, and so because that is why she's quiet. She has nothing to say. She has nothing to say. That is why you are asking her questions. She can't say anything because she's now as a HR now. She's not a HR again. It's just a name. But there is an admin controller.
Has she stood up in the past?
No.
I don't see any history of that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't see any record.
So that is why, even all other departments, as I speak, even all other departments, all departments are headed by Indians. And Sierra Leoneans are redundant in their positions. And that is why most of Sierra Leoneans sometimes, because of there's no other job, some have left. Even me as I'm sitting here, it's not because I have not get another employment. I would have left. Because there is a discouragement. It's like, as they're here, I'm standing. We have to. That what our slogan we used to say. We are standing at a point wherein you don't have to move forward. Where you are, you will not. There is no progress. There is no elevation. Because where you are supposed to elevate, somebody is there also, and you will bring an Indian. So you have to stay where you are. Either you leave or you stay there until you retired.
Thank you for that piece of information. For admitting in addition to the other problems that is theft. Let me also say this clearly. Yes, as I said out there, we cannot allow management to deprive you of your rights. If something is due you, you must get it. Similarly, also, the law does not allow for people to engage in acts of gross misconduct. As the minister indicated, Section 91 of the employment is clear on that. If you are engaged in acts of gross misconduct, for example, theft, you can be summarily dismissed. And when they say summary dismissal, you will not get a dime, even if you've worked for how many years, you will not. So please pass that message to your colleagues. Please pass it on to them.
I'm concerned about the proliferation. Yeah, I'm very concerned about it. The law is very clear. You only bring in experts for roles for which there are no competent Sierra Leoneans with the right skill sets, with the right competencies. So in coming days, I would like to understand how these people you allege, I'll ask for the staff list, including the experts list. Madam HR,
yes, sir.
You want to give me that? Yeah,
yes, sir.
We want that. You have a reporting obligation which you have never fulfilled. If you did that before now, we could have seen those alarm bells. We could have seen that coming. But we never had anything from you. So by law, there are reporting obligations. Please send us a roster of your staff and the work permit numbers of the experts you have in here. We would look forward to receiving it on Monday.
I'm coming, Honorable Smaller.
No, just before you come. We're all here. You don't need to come. We're all here already. So, so that's the point. I mean, it's very important. We understand there are competency challenges here as well for some roles. Nobody has any problems with bringing an expert for that, as long as there is a clear training plan, there is a clear succession plan, there is a clear skills transfer process to upskill Sierra Leoneans for eventual succession. We don't have problems with that, but we want to see how applicable this is here, right? I mean, no ifs, no buts. Monday, I want to see that, right?
Yes,
Minister, even the last time we went to Labour on this same issue, succession plan.
When was it?
Last year.
Last year I was not there. I'm the new man.
Yes, you are not there. You are not there.
Where is sorted?
Yeah, you were not there. There was a succession plan that experts that are coming, right? There should be a succession plan. You have to train, if you are well qualified, you have to train Sierra Leonean that will succeed after you. But that has never been done.
It will be done. Going forward.
Yes, that will be done, and we have been discussing that. But as I said earlier, this group were in transition.
We understand.
And then, and what, before we can make a transition or put somebody, even a Sierra Leone, to any position, you need to know him, you need to train him, even he is qualified for the job. Now, placing the Indians on the key areas right now, it's people, when they invest their money, they need to secure that money. They need to make sure they protect the investment before moving forward of training and passing to transition.
No, let us understand something. Don't make this thing look like this is anti-Indian sentiment. It's not.
No,
no. You are making it look like it.
No,
we are saying
to what he said.
We are simply saying where you have no competent Sierra Leoneans, or where in a situation like this is just setting up, right? You, for example, have your financial controller as Indian. Nobody's going to ask that. Your CEO is Indian or Ghanaian, whatever that is. We are simply saying there has to be a transitional arrangement, some training program, some skills transfer program, some upskilling program, by which competent Sierra Leoneans can acquire the necessary skills and competencies for accession later. This is all we are saying. Don't make it look like
that's really ongoing.
Clearly not all Nigerians are bad.
No, that is really ongoing. That's what I'm saying.
So I'd like to see all those succession plans for those roles.
Yes, this is really ongoing.
Honorable Minister, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have some area in that plan. When there's a fault, when there is no cell now within that time, even he went home, mid at night, they will call him. Even there's an India here, we're not able to solve that problem.
Nothing,
Even we have generator here, we have some Sierra Leone that are able to.
Okay, so we hear those sentiments, we have already expressed them. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. This is your family, these are the people you work with. Let us leave room to continue this relationship after we leave.
Exactly.
Yeah? Let not vex now, and forget all that.
Let's take the point.
We have made, we make the point there. We'll just calm down small.
So, we want to, with your lips, sir,
Yeah.
we want to conclude by saying, based on what you've heard and based on what you've confirmed, we'll develop a matrix which we'll send to you.
Sure.
We'll look at it, the timeline, we'll see how actions can be taken with a view to correct it.
No problem.
It is in your interest. It will help boost productivity.
Oh, definitely.
It will help you
Yes.
regain back the investment that you've made. So at the end of the day, it will be a win-win situation. Win for you, win for the workers, and win for government. Okay.
Yes, so like I said, we did not come here to embarrass you.
Oh, yes.
Like I mentioned in the beginning, during the initial meeting with you, we have committed to take some concerns you had to government with a view of government intervening to ensure that those issues are addressed. For example, you want more space around here for expansion. Once you expand, government, we are going to create more jobs to contribute to His Excellency's 500,000 jobs. You are going to broaden the tax base. And I'm sure it will come along with corporate social responsibility, community beneficiation, and all of those. So that is something we will play our part in. He mentioned when we uphold the law, there are clearly great executive outcomes for the company. For example, lost time injury will be considerably reduced, LTIF, right? We will be able to have a highly motivated workforce that will contribute to productivity and to enabling you meet your targets, And finally, once that happens, we'll be able to encourage other potential investors who feel inspired to come here. You have zero industrial relations issues, and that will inspire other people. So, to the employee representatives here, we have enjoined you to continue to work very hard, to continue to be law-abiding, to continue to put your best foot forward, and to ensure that you obey all lawful instructions while these matters are being reviewed. So, Madam HR, you are not an apprentice. I have been HR long before you, and many companies around here. When you don't advise well, the company suffers more. You have to look at them, eyeball to eyeball, say this is not professional, it will cost you A, B, C, D.
Sure.
If you don't do that, you are not only letting yourself down, you're letting Sierra Leone down, you're letting the company down. Let us all work for the best of our country. Every great personal discomfort and displeasure. Yeah. If you need some, yeah. You want to say something?
Thank you, sir,
Yeah.
for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Actually, I was not supposed to talk after you.
No worry. I'm going to allow you to breach that protocol.
But if you could remember, if you could recall, in my earlier statement, I said that I appreciate the fact that you will send trainers for the because we had challenges with accepting the labor laws and cultures. Okay, and I said that it will add weight to our voices.
Yeah,
that is what I said. So
they will be here. The team will be here on Tuesday.
If you could read in between the lines, sir.
I did not want to read in between the lines. I wanted you to. Nobody is going to take any action against you when we leave. You will still be HR. Nobody will take any reprisal actions against anybody. That person will have themselves squarely facing up with us and with the law. Nobody not afraid for talk. So this team, make sure the team is here on Tuesday. You lead it, or a very competent person leads it.
Yes.
Yeah? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited to be here. Yes.